What up, though? So I wanted to, say what up to everybody, all of my light bringers, and give y'all some something to think about today. So, one of the things that's been heavily on my chest is how to really recognize when somebody's setting traps for you to fall back into your old character self. And a lot of the ways people attempt you is through emotional reaction. You know what I'm saying? They'll tap dance on something that they know disturbs you, and they will figure out a way to double back to these instances in your life that if they were not blind, they could see provided you evolution and growth. And as they double back to these things, they will always point out your shortcomings. They will always point out your failures. They will always say things to dream kill potentially, or place seeds of doubt so you don't act upon your dreams. Now you got to understand the intention behind this and where it's coming from. A lot of the times it's coming from shame, disappointment, and failure within the individual. But they want to project these same energies on you. They don't want you to do no better than them. So they need to bring you down beneath them and keep you reminded of what you were. And although these things were who you were, it's not who you are. It's a part of your chemical makeup and your evolutionary journey. It's a part of your spiritual makeup, your mental makeup, your intellectual makeup. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about this. The only way somebody can keep throwing dirt on your name is if they never let you change. So you have to be aware of that. People, if you coming from a bad neighborhood, right? Relatively bad, then you got a lot of pitfalls. Drugs, gangs, you got your poverty family with they false investments, they criminal investments. You know what I'm saying? You got all these people that when you start to develop a dream, you will see them coming up with ideas trying to rope you back into something that set you on a path to failure to begin with. And that's one thing you got to really be privy to. See, a lot of people go with the program and they don't really understand what they doing. They know not what they do. But what they are doing is following a program that is built to sabotage you becoming successful. And that's what you got to think. That 10 grand now to hit that lick, it's not worth your life or your freedom, which is your life. You know what I'm saying? To go flip that bird, whatever, it's not worth it. And a lot of times, the same people that ain't there for you, they will be there for you to see you get destroyed. They will come out of nowhere when they see you making it without them. Don't trust that shit. People are fake. I've had my own auntie and uncles, cousins. I mean, like literally any type of family member. I probably experienced every level of somebody trying to put me in a situation where I smack their ass and catch a case or something because they know how to press my buttons. So what you got to understand is the people that are closest to you are going to be following a lot of the program, and they know exactly how to press your buttons. And when you can recognize somebody trying to press your buttons, don't let them win. Y'all be trying to recognize when somebody got your best interest at heart. Ask yourself why they saying the things that they saying to you. Ask yourself why they doing the things that they doing to you. Is it really built to increase you or defeat you? Ask yourself. You know how to read intentions because you know when your intentions are behind certain people in your life. And you know when you're acting within a good energy, a good emotion. Start using that spiritual discernment. It is sad that not only can people never develop their own dream, right? Not only can people never really support your dream with good intentions, right? But they will also never develop their own dream, never support your dream, and commit to actions to destroy your dream that you built by yourself. They will commit to actions that can put you in a situation to where if you make the wrong step, that shit can destroy everything you building. Tell me that's not evil. Tell me that's not bad intentions. Okay. You know people are fucked up. Not everybody. But I'm telling you right now, you got to be aware of your surroundings and in your community. That's the only way people like you and me gonna make it out. Because it's seriously not the people closest to you that's gonna help you. For most of us, because they don't know how to help themselves. See, when I write this book, I'm gonna be giving y'all a lot of different examples. And I'm giving y'all a lot of life. It's not just health and fitness, psychology, but it's also spirit. You know what I'm saying? Mind, body, and soul. So I want y'all to be able to build yourselves up in a whole different way that most people ain't preaching or teaching. You need to be able to physically withstand anything life can handle. Throw at you, but you also need to be able to handle spiritually and emotionally anything life throws at you. I really believe in this because I watched myself for a long time evolve my body, but not my spiritual sense and emotional intelligence. So I understand it's a trinity, and when you can get all of this in alignment, I'm telling you, you're going to be able to move in the spirit a lot easier. But you got to create a balance. And a lot of us allow other people to throw us off our balance. It almost happened to me the other day. Just letting a hater come in out of nowhere. You got to watch who you let into your universe. It is always collective minds that build kingdoms. And kingdoms always fall apart once that collective mindset stops to operate as one consciousness. When you stop operating as one way of thinking, then that's when certain problems start happening. So only let people in your universe, and you have that right, who are following a certain type of living, certain principles, and who are tapped into a certain level of consciousness. Because outside of that, you can only hurt yourself. And I really want people to know that. Anywho, advice for the day: watch your circles. Watch the people that's around you. A lot of these people operate in a fucking matrix. For real, they are programs. I mean, if you think about, see, a lot of people, y'all scared of consciousness, y'all scared of all of this 2020 shit, all of that. It's nothing to be afraid of. This is going to be an exchange in consciousness. So for a lot of y'all that see things in my perception, a lot of y'all that see life and these different constructs differently, it's because the matrix is falling. You're recognizing the program, right? And you're becoming more conscious. So there's a whole nother energy here now. A whole nother way of thinking. Look around the planet. Look at the different principles that are arriving, right? The different types of catchphrases that all support a certain way of living. It's a different way of thinking as far as the spirit, fitness, politics. This whole consciousness has changed. Think about it. Everything is changing. Y'all worried about the world ending. The world already is ending. But it's not going to end how you think, because life never ends. So y'all need to stop freaking out. What you feel is an awakening. And without a proper instructor or without proper wisdom, you're not going to know what's really going on. You're going to feel alone, depressed, sad, angry, scared. It ain't worth it, because this shit ain't over. Life never ends. That's the craziest part about this game. Life never fucking ends. I don't know what y'all believe, but if you look at look, I just want y'all to stay conscious. Stay walking within that spirit, channeling those intuitive forces, all right? And really understand that there's a whole nother wave of energy here. And a lot of us are waking up to certain realities of people, of ways of thinking, of slave minds, of a lot of the darkness that's actually happening on some of these websites. A lot of us are actually waking up to the Bible being allegory and fake, and basically a grimoire, a spell book to keep your ass a slave. So yeah, take a look around you. You ain't got to just listen to me. See, y'all gravitate to me because you found me first. But if you could step back for a second and just observe life, you will see that there are a lot of other people. Now, they might not have the awakening. They might still have the knowledge, though. You know, there are people who ain't conscious, ain't up, and still are very intelligent. They still have been students of life and of God. So they've obtained wisdom. And if y'all look around, you can see that shit. It's everywhere. You just got to know what you know in order to know what they don't know. You feel me? And this is how I know who knows some shit. I just want y'all to be conscious to that. All right? Be conscious to your evolutionary journey, to the preservation of your life and energy of self. Okay? As this energy continues to like wash over us, this planet, I'm telling you, more and more of this will make sense to you. And honestly, as you begin to wake up, you gonna intuitively just know shit. It's not even about what you read no more. Because you gotta understand, I could point you in the direction of certain books and shit, but like I said on TikTok, this ain't our language. For the black people specifically, this ain't our language, but English in general is a new language. It's a mutt language compiled of different things, syntaxes and all of that shit. I mean, literally, it's a mutt language. So what you got to understand is you're not going to always be able to read a book to get wisdom and knowledge, because these books are filled with lies and they've been programmed to deceive you. So when I be telling y'all to look within in these relationships, in your look within for your God, look within for all of this shit. Every answer to every question you could ever come up with, whether it's rocket science or dating, it really is within you. Your consciousness is not up. If we are all a part of a collective conscious, you don't need a fucking book. You don't need a school. You just need to look within. So we've all been bamboozled, for sure. You could know whatever the fuck you wanted to know if you knew God within you. All right, so another part of this message today is to keep looking within, guys. Keep meditating. Do your mantras. Do your chants. Listen to your music. Practice your breathing. Get in nature. Do it. It's going to only help you feed that beast. All right? It's only going to help you recognize the beast in others. Okay? Keep that in mind. Now, I'm going to have some more content for y'all in a minute.